Hello, my name is Susan Lembu. This video is a short explanation of my codes or the commands that I've used on for my assignment 2. So in this video I'll be explaining through the different command lines that I've used throughout the project. So for the task 1, we had to get the information about the hot fixes that are in our system. So what I did was we used the command get hotfix to get the list of the hotfix available in the system. Then I used the where object, in which the object is filter on basis of installation date. This line, the get date sets the date to the starting of the year, which is 0101, and the get date format will get the current year in the system. So it will be start from the January of the current year, and the sort object will sort the data in terms of descending order. Then the tables is formatted according to the properties, PS computer name, description, installed on, installed by, and the table is corrected by the size of the table is corrected in auto by default at the by auto size. So there you can see the output over here. And basically in task 2 you have to write a script which would perform the series of steps that are mentioned on the question of the task 2. So I'll explain the code through the VS Studio. So at first I assigned my student ID to a variable. Then I assigned the path to the main directory. I created the path over here using the student ID over here, and we also created a list of subfolders that we are required to create. So this will be used in the for loop in order to create the main directory or main folder, and to create the subdirectories. So for this loop, the loop will run each time for each of this data, and it will create a new main directory. So at first this line will run and create a new directory to the path of C as assignment 2, and using the student ID over here. Then the for loop will create the subdirectories using temp1, temp2 and temp3 data. After that we are supposed to copy files from the source files, which is placed in my case it is placed in the downloads. Under download source files, and the files are to be copied into temp1 folders are course intro, PS test1 and name.txt. So these files will be moved using the move item command, and the path is specified for each of these file in this line, and the destination is mentioned over here. So in the same case other files are also copied into the temporary or temp folder 2, temp_2 and temp_3. After all the files are copied from the source file, the source file is deleted by using this command. This one is the command for deleting the source file, which is using a remove item, and it is also forcing the folder to delete, and also it's also going inside the subdirectories by opening each directory and performing the deletion itself, and will display the output of the entire process. It will display the temperature subdirectories of the student assignment 2 underscore student ID with the student ID number folder. So it will open the directory itself, subdirectories, and the content inside the directory is also displayed in this by this command. So in task 3 we are supposed to delete the files from the folders that we created in the task 2. So for this one the question has a series of step mentioned, and procedure to be followed, which is been done in this program. So at first we created a working directory and we gave it a path of the file path of the file or the folder that we used in the task 2, which is assignment 2 underscore my student ID. And first we set up a path for that working directory, so we can use the set location and get location for cross-referencing in order to check if the path is the correct. While deleting the folder, the path is correct, so we accidentally don't delete other folder than the one we are working on with right now. So we will run for each of this folder. This if condition is used to tally the folder name with temp underscore with temp underscore, because we need to make sure like we are in the correct directory and we are not accidentally deleting some other directories. So whenever the folder name matches with this temp underscore, then it will go inside this nested loop. And in this step we are checking if we are in the right directory path. So we are inside the, let's just say if we are trying to delete a file inside the temp underscore one directory, so we make sure like we are inside the same directory and not in other like c/system32 or something else, so that we don't accidentally delete any other files. So if this condition is met, we go inside the loop, and the remove item command is used to remove the folder and its subfolder. So after the folder is deleted, a log entry is created which gets the date from the system and the folder that was deleted, with a message saying that the directory and its content were removed. New text file with name deletion log is created, and the entry of the log entry is appended to that list. And if this condition is not made, that we are not in the directory that we want to delete, we are not in the correct directory that which we want to delete, then it will display an error saying that we are not in the right directory, and the program exit with this message. So the output of this program would be something like this. If we open the text file, we can see that on this date certain time temperature, sorry, I'm saying temperature a lot, it's a temp underscore one folder, that directory is deleted and its content were removed. So that's all for task 3. And for task 4, we have to get a list of services. We need to get a list of services that is not running and that is dependent on other service, or other service depends on it. So we are using the command, we are storing the get service result in this service variable. So this command will get the list of all the services, and this condition will match for a status that is not running, that is not equals to running, and if there is any service that depends upon this service, or if there is any other service that this service depends upon. So we then go to the next step. Next step is to like sort the result in terms of name. So we just replace the variable with the previous variable with current variable, and sort it out in terms of name. And the last step is to display all the result. The last step is to display the services in terms of status, name, and the services that it is required, or the services that depends upon. So that's all for this video. Thank you.